Hi, I'm Peter Heinrich, a developer evangelist for Amazon. I'm going to show you how fast and easy it is to publish your Android app on the Amazon App Store. This is especially true if you have an existing Android app, since most can be submitted as is without any code changes. More than 75% of the apps we've tested just work. You can verify compatibility for yourself in just 90 seconds using the drag-and-drop automated test widget on our website. It will identify issues and provide specific instructions on how to correct them before submission. The first step is to get your art assets and other metadata ready. Well, the real first step is to write an Android app, but I'm assuming you've already taken care of that part. By metadata, I mean the content you create that's associated with your app, but not necessarily part of the app itself. It will be displayed by the Amazon App Store to help customers find your app and learn more about it. The most important metadata you provide are your app's title and description, since most people will decide to install your app or not based on these. The Amazon App Store supports separate short and long descriptions, so you can hit just the key features in one and provide extra detail in the other. It also displays bullet points for each app, so you can highlight the things that set your app apart. Keywords are optional, but help customers find your app when they enter specific search terms. Besides the title and description, the art assets you choose most affect whether your app gets downloaded. The Amazon App Store requires two versions of your app icon, one small, one large, to avoid scaling and pixelation when displayed on web pages. You must also supply a minimum of 3 high-quality screenshots, no smaller than 800 by 480 pixels. They can be landscape or portrait. A larger landscape-only image is also recommended, which will be used during Amazon App Store promotions that include your app. You can also provide up to 5 videos, which you might use to show your app in action, highlight its features and benefits, promote your brand, etc. There are a few other things you can do to help guarantee a smooth submission process. Make sure any links in your app point to the Amazon App Store, as opposed to other Android storefronts. Look out for missing or incorrect content, unreadable text, or poor graphics. Ensure your app is stable and secure, and that it functions as expected. Are all your app's buttons and controls working? How does it behave when a call is received or an alarm clock notification fires? Have you tested your app on all target devices at all the resolutions you intend to support? Does your manifest declare device conditions as appropriate, such as the SDK used, configuration, or feature? How does it deal with orientation changes? Is your metadata accurate? These are all areas that will undergo review when you submit, so it pays to check them yourself beforehand. Amazon can actually do some of the testing for you. All you have to do is upload your APK to Amazon's developer portal. Amazon's automated testing service makes it easy to check for common issues with APIs and configuration. It's accessible via a drag-and-drop interface from the developer portal homepage and works even if you don't yet have an Amazon developer account. Simply point your browser at developer.amazon.com/public and you'll see the testing widget on the left. Drop your APK there or browse to upload it. Amazon will do static analysis on your APK, returning results in as little as 90 seconds. Your APK will also be run on actual device hardware, with results generally available in 6 hours or less. If any issues are detected, the service will list them, along with steps you can take to correct them. You can click through the links to get more information about the testing Amazon performed, including memory and CPU usage logs, screenshots, and logcats. So once you've tested your app and collected the text and art resources that the Amazon App Store will use to present your app to potential customers, you're ready to submit it to be published. Log on to the Amazon developer portal or register for an account if you don't already have one. It's completely free and only takes a minute. Once you're logged in, click the Add a New App button at the bottom of your dashboard. Select Android and click Next. You'll be presented with a new app submission form where you'll enter your app's title, description, and category, and then click Save. You'll see a summary page for your new app and a green check mark on the General Information tab indicating that data has been entered. Now you can specify where you want your app to be published, how much it'll cost, and when it should go live. Click Save when you're satisfied with your choices. You'll see that the Availability and Pricing tab now has a green check mark too, and the Amazon App Store is now ready to accept the app description, feature bullet points, and optional keywords you prepared. Again, the long and short versions of the description can be the same, provided there's sufficient space. Click Save to continue. On the Images and Multimedia tab that appears next, drag and drop the icon images and screenshots you prepared, or use the Upload Image buttons to navigate to the image files. If you created a promotional image or videos, add them now as well. Click Save when you're done. Now you'll be asked to rate the intensity of some specific content types within your app. This is required in order to comply with content regulations imposed by certain countries and territories. Click Save to proceed to the last tab. On the Binary Files tab, you can drag and drop your Android APK or use the Upload Binary button to navigate to the file on disk. Once you've attached the APK, you can indicate which languages and Android devices it supports, then acknowledge the Export Compliance certification and click Save. You'll be returned to the General Information tab for your app. If all the tabs have green check marks, your app is ready to publish. Click the Submit App button at the bottom of the page to submit your app for Amazon approval. Once your app has been submitted, it enters Amazon's app publishing pipeline, at the end of which it becomes publicly available to customers. As part of this process, Amazon evaluates your app according to 3 sets of criteria. The first is general fit and finish. Is it attractive and well thought out? Is it free of bugs, crashes, and obvious defects, including grammatical errors? Does it utilize the entire screen? Does it fail gracefully when appropriate, etc.? The second set of criteria is related to permissions, some of which aren't supported on all devices. And the third set of criteria relates to how your app actually operates on a device. Does it launch without errors, load quickly, retain its state during hibernation, etc.? You can track the progress of your app through Amazon's app publishing pipeline. Log on to the developer portal, and your app's current status will be displayed on your dashboard homepage. The developer portal support FAQ includes a full list of application status codes explaining what each one means. You'll receive an email as soon as your app has been accepted and is ready to go live on the date you specified in your submission. You'll also be notified by email if your app fails the testing process or more information is needed to complete it. Once your app is approved, you can still make changes to it if necessary. If you want to update content or fix bugs, it's easy to submit a new version. The only time this isn't possible is when your app is presently in the Amazon app publishing pipeline. In that case, you must cancel the submission or wait for the approval process to complete. Otherwise, you can use the developer portal to update the binary file, media assets, or other data associated with your app at any time. Your live apps will have sections for current version and upcoming version accessible from the General Information tab. Click the upcoming version link to submit a new version of your app. Submitting your Android app to the Amazon App Store takes only minutes, provided you prepare a few assets in advance. For more information about the submission or approval process, or to get help preparing your app for the Amazon App Store, check out these links. Now you're ready to publish your app. I look forward to checking it out. Thanks for becoming an Android developer and adding your creativity to the growing community of app makers. Good luck!